Hi, if you're a retiree or you're coming up to retirement, it's quite possible that you've already heard the terms the go-go stage, the go-slow stage and the no-go stage of retirement. But I'd like to talk a little bit about something which really covers the whole lot of those phases, and it's this. Even in the go-go stage, we will find ourselves visiting the doctor, probably far more than we used to when we were younger. We will probably be prescribed various pills that we need to take to keep in top shape, as far as our blood is concerned, things like that. Not very long ago, I visited the hospital for a 6-monthly checkup on the state of my blood. And the specialist said to me, "Tom, terrific, you're good. You don't have to come back for me now for another year." Now here I am, 87, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now, what will happen to us as we get older is this. The changes in our body are often so slight that we don't even notice them. And when we're in the go-go stage, we get out there and do it all. But very slowly, we are changing. And one of the things which changes in us, which is often imperceptible to us, and not even to those close to us, but certainly those who haven't seen us for a long while, and they will notice our gait, the way we walk, and the way we hold ourselves. Whether we realize it or not, if we don't pay it attention, our posture will gradually change. If you look at old people who haven't really looked after themselves at all, you'll find they hobble along the street. They lean forward from the waist, and they don't pick their feet up the way they should. Consequently, they're liable to trip and fall far more easily. So this thing called stance is very important. Now I can remember reading one of Dale Carnegie's books long ago. I think it was How to Make Friends and Influence People. And he said our posture is very important. Stand up tall. Tuck your chin in, put your chest out when you walk. Well, that's perhaps overdoing it, but certainly be careful of your posture. Stand up straight when you walk. Stride out. Swing your arms. If you don't do these things, very slowly, imperceptibly, your ability to retain balance will become jeopardized. As we grow older, I don't know what the term is, but we find ourselves knocking our elbows against things and perhaps our knees, because at a more deeper subconscious level, we've lost this capacity to know where our body is in space, so to speak, to the same degree when we were younger. Watch a young person come down a flight of stairs. They practically fly. Their feet hardly touch the steps. Watch an old person carefully coming down the steps, one step at a time, feeling their way, feeling their balance. This is the sort of thing that happens. So we need to be able to retain our balance in our older years, because if we take a fall, it really hurts. And if we break something, it will remain broken for a long while before it heals. It could make all the difference as to whether or not we'll ever get out of that wheelchair or bed again. So balance and stance is very important. Bear those things in mind. On YouTube, you will find all manner of exercises by people who are experts in their field of how to retain or regain your ability to balance. For about 2 months now, I've been practicing balancing on one leg and then the other, When I first started off, I was all over the place. Now I can certainly stand on one leg for 30 seconds and then the other leg for 30 seconds, do it 3 times without falling over or falling sideways. It's practice that does it. It's not easy. It's not easy to muster the motivation to do it, especially in the first few weeks. But if you do it, it'll make a big difference to your ability to be able to balance. And balance, I think, is so important in all aspects of our life, body, mind and spirit. But in the physical balance is important right into our old age. And the better we are able to do it, the more happy, successful, well maybe not successful, but certainly the more acceptable our life will be to ourselves. So retain balance, keep good posture, and do that for as long as you can.